There are videos like the one that I'm about to leave down below this voice message that I don't know what to make of it, to be quite honest with you. We've seen videos like this before come and go, and then nothing really takes place. I'm not pessimistic, not even close. We know that the revaluation of wealth is a real deal. It's happening very, very slowly. And obviously, there's nobody more impatient than Mel Carmine. That much I can assure you. But anyway, you make of it what you think. But, look, the way I look at it is like this could be just another guy or another gal sometimes that's looking for the 29 minutes of fame. And a lot of people, when this is all said and done, that have gotten this completely wrong, a lot of people are going to start to unsubscribe from your channels. So that's why I never put dates. Yes, do I expect that some significant portion of the revaluation can happen this year? Absolutely. Am I going to hold my breath that it's absolutely positively going to happen? No, that's not how I roll. The way I roll is just I keep trying to have multiple streams of income. I try to stay as healthy as I possibly can, and when it's here, and it will come. Just that nobody really knows. And I always say it's going to come like a thief in the night. But most people are just so hopeful that it's going to really happen. And some of these people are great content creators, but just because they're great content creators, that doesn't make it real. You understand? Does that make sense?
We are no longer waiting. The global currency reset isn't coming. It's happening. According to high-level sources, redemption of Zim bonds began quietly on Friday, the 30th of May, 2025. Behind closed doors, humanitarian funding has already been activated, bypassing the old corrupt systems that once controlled global finance. But this isn't business as usual. Every participant has signed strict NDAs. Security is military grade, and the quantum financial system QFS is fully online. From Sunday, the 1st of June to Saturday, the 7th insiders refer to this as the red zone. This is the critical phase where the emergency broadcast system is on standby for activation. From Thursday, the 5th to Monday, the 9th of June, Tier 4B, that's you, the awake, the prepared, the digital soldiers will enter the redemption window. Private notifications will follow between the 10th and 13th, and beginning on Saturday, the 14th, as the U.S. Army celebrates its 250th anniversary at the National Mall. We'll witness something more than a parade. We'll witness confirmation America is back under constitutional rule. By the middle of June, minor banking disruptions are expected, not failures, transitions. These short downtimes signal the final cutover from fiat to QFS. Then comes Tier 5, the general public, between June 18th and the 21st. By July 9th, the global currency reset will be undeniable to all. But what does this tier structure actually mean? Let's break it down. Tier 1, central banks, G7 treasuries, and dynastic families like the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. They are the old system's architects. Their role now? To unlock liquidity and flush the pipes of corruption. Tier 2, private banks, elite NGOs, and religious trust funds like the Vatican's private POS. Some stayed dark, others flipped. Their duty now is release, not control. Tier 3, historical bondholders and families holding suppressed assets. Their redemptions aren't just financial, they reset the historical balance. Tier 4A, the engineers, the QFS coders, the military intel, no spotlight, no headlines, just precision. Tier 4B, that's you. Not because of wealth, not because of connections, but because of your awareness. You prepared, you saw through the veil, you didn't need a paycheck to join this war. Now comes your moment. Tier 5, the masses. Not evil, just asleep. They'll benefit when the flip happens, but they'll have no leverage, no custom rates, just basic access. This isn't about class, it's about clarity. Tier 4B is not a category, it's a frequency. If you hear this, you're tuned in. And here's the bigger picture. The banks collapsing right now were never victims. They were the engine of global exploitation. Deutsche Bank, HSBC, JP Morgan, they're being dismantled, not saved. QFS debit cards secured with biometric ID are replacing legacy payment systems like Visa, MasterCard, and Stripe. No more fraud, no more hidden fees, and no more control by globalist intermediaries. The quantum internet powered by Starlink is immune to hacking, censorship, and surveillance. It's already rising. If you haven't been notified yet, it's only a matter of time. Every citizen already has a QFS wallet connected to their national ID. Once the final green light flashes, you'll be invited in. And globally, the gears are turning fast. Over 60 countries have already moved to the new rainbow currency system. Iraq is preparing a gold-backed revaluation. South Africa is leaving cabal control for Gassara alignment. Secret alliance operations in London, Zurich, and Hong Kong have recovered tons of stolen gold and destroyed hidden cash vaults. Meanwhile, underground networks tied to child trafficking, drugs, and blackmail are being severed at the root. This isn't just about money. This is military financial warfare. GSRA is real. QFS is the infrastructure. And the future is not coming. It's here. So what should you do? Hold the line. Stay silent. Trust the plan. When your moment comes, you'll know. But understand this clearly. We are not returning to normal. We are replacing it. If you found this intel valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Red Pill 78. We are the digital resistance. We are tier 4B, and we are ready.
Okay. He basically says that tier 4, that's us. My question is, how does he know that? Who is this guy? Where's he getting his information from? There's nobody out there releasing this information. It's just a bunch of people, I think personally, this is my personal opinion now, and I'm speculating, and I'm allowed to be an asshole or an asshole where I ask a lot of questions. Okay? You know, at the end of the day, when somebody says you have to sign a non-disclosure, wait a minute. I own, for our argument's sake, let's say 100 ounces of gold, or I own 10 ounces of gold. And all of a sudden, that gold goes from $3,000 to $30,000, and I want to go redeem that. I'm just using this as an example. I want to go exchange that for cash, whether it's the cash is backed up by gold or not. I choose to change it for, $30,000 per token of 1 ounce of gold, and I got 100 pieces, and I want my money. I got to sign a non-disclosure. Who am I signing a non-disclosure with? Who is the authority here? It makes zero sense that you're going to get a QFS debit card. These are just a bunch of people, as far as I am concerned, for whatever it's worth, that are just regurgitating a story they heard from someone else, like these people that name themselves after, animals in the jungles of Africa, without mentioning any names. And then they take that story and embellish it and exaggerate it a little bit more. Then the next guy or gal takes that story and embellishes it and exaggerates it even more. And voila, you got a big bullshit story going on, don't you? Look, when the time comes, whether you're tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, whether there's a redemption center, whether there's no redemption center, nobody knows. This is just entertainment. And that's all it's ever going to be. And I think these people are going to literally fall flat on their face. They're not going to have a channel when it's all said and done, because they were able to, obviously they have a lot of time on their hands. They're able to razzle and dazzle and entertain you with some fancy editing skills and show you a hopeful picture of hopium that I believe personally, it's a bunch of bullshit. Now, I'm entitled to my own opinion. But I don't think there is a tier 1 or a tier 4 or a tier 6 or a tier 17. I think it's a bullshit story. I don't think there's going to be a quantum financial systems credit card. I think that's a bullshit story. I don't think there's going to be any redemption centers. We have to walk through door number 1 and the door number 2 and door number 3. Someone's going to squeeze your testicles or read your heart or stick their finger up your ass. That's a bullshit story. And I don't think you have to sign a non-disclosure with anybody to cash in what is rightfully yours, what is rightfully something that you saw the future and you were able to invest in. There's my take on it. I think these people are fucking nuts. Mel Carmine just declared these fucking people crazy. You understand? Now I'm going to make a little freaking podcast out of this. Hopefully David can glue this together real fast, because he's got better things to do, like coming out with the documentary that's going to shake the world. Not a bullshit story. stuff that's written, very well written, very well choreographed, very well scripted. Some of it's not, some of it's raw. That is going to shake the foundations of this planet like never before. I was able to talk to Nino just about 2 hours ago. And let me tell you, Nino was absolutely blown away with what I showed him. I showed him maybe 2.5 minutes of the documentary. He said, Mel, I'm all in. Because he knows that Mel Carmine is not a bullshit artist. All these people with all these stories, the quantum financial system wallet, put your money in the quantum financial system wallet. Once you invest in XRP, once you invest in the dinars, you already are part of the quantum financial system. You don't need to put it in someone else's wallet, because when you do, guess what they do? They just stole your fucking money, you fucking moron. That's what they did. They just stole your fucking money. And then you call me and say, hey, this guy Mel Carmine, which I have about 7,000 clones by now, only God knows, right? This guy Mel Carmine told me to put my money or my XRP into the quantum financial systems wallet. You just got fucked. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Will you please stop brushing your teeth with Colgate toothpaste? Will you stop using Scope, please? Stop drinking fluoridated water, por favor. I mean, we try to get to all you people out there, but you people don't listen. These are fabrication stories that have been embellished and re-embellished and re-embellished, and their 29 minutes of fame is over right now. Mel Carmine declares it right now that their 29 minutes of fame is over. Folks, do whatever you want with this information. Yes, it sounds cool, it sounds cute, it sounds hopeful, but you know what? At the end of the day, you take your freaking XRP, you put it in your hardware wallet, you go stick your freaking the dinars and the zims and the bolivars and the dongs in some safe place, stick it in the underwear drawer, do whatever you want with it in your Faraday bag, and go back to work and act as if it's never going to happen. We know it will, but all these people with all these dates and times and squeezing the goat's testicle, it's all going to go away. I promise. Thank you. We'll catch you on the next video. What if I told you aging could be reversed? At Staying Alive Wellness Center, a hyper-advanced light system in Cape Canaveral is no longer a theory. It's measured in real, provable science. An independent lab out of Houston, Texas has confirmed with conclusive data your telomeres, those critical markers of cellular age, are actually lengthening. Yes, age reversal. This isn't hype. It's real data, verifiable, jaw-dropping, and real innovation finally catching up to biology. And your body is ready to respond. Visit us at stayingalive.com or call for an appointment. Recharge your body at the cellular level. What are you waiting for? A more youthful life is here now.
And don't forget to enter our frequent contest to win our monthly bronze, copper, or platinum package.